Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indie 500 project. Today's experiment, Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded. The legendary game behind the mastermind Al Lowe. He started a Kickstarter campaign to get the license for Leisure Suit Larry back into his hands. And the Kickstarter campaign was successful. And now we have a HD remake of Leisure Suit Larry. Leisure Suit Larry in the land of the lounge lizards reloaded. And it's got the right music, it's got the graphics is HD now, and I'm sure this is gonna look really pretty. It's at the time of recording, it's not out on Steam yet, so I can't read the about the game stuff, but let's see what the Greenlight page has to say. Leisure Suit Larry is one of the most iconic characters in the history of computer gaming. The first game in the series, Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards, was first published in '87 with the help of, and helped build the Sierra Online dynasty. Featured in a score of original software titles since then, not even counting numerous anthologies, repackaging, and cameo appearances, the series' namesake hero, Larry Laffer, is a bumbling, persistent everyman who just wants to be loved. Is that so wrong? Yeah, without continuing on and reading on there, this game is about Larry Laffer, who wants to get laid. So let's see if we can't get him laid, shall we? I remember back when, back in the day when you tried to play Leisure Suit Larry, they had like these trivia questions before you started the game. You had to answer them correctly to be able to actually load the game. That was pretty funny. How old are you anyways? Let's go for it. Check! Yeah, you sure are. You're at my place. Oh, they're bringing it back. This is so good. Which of the following terms has to do with construction, not cooking? Granite? No, gratin. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. If you miss another one, you can't possibly be old enough to play the game. This is the incredible edible. What? The incredible edible. I have no idea. Incredible edible egg? Ah! Xander, Willow, and Oz were all characters on. Let's go with Buffy. Ah, correct. Is not a Scientologist. I have no idea how. I know Tom Cruise is, I know John Travolta is. I do believe that Bart is. So let's go with Mayim. Yeah. That is a loaded question. Which of these requires a battery? Midichlorian, Tamagotchi, Jabberwock, and a Boilermaker. A Boilermaker doesn't really sound like it requires batteries as much as it sounds as it needs to be plugged in, but let's go with the Jedi Mind Tricks. What? Shame on you for trying to see my friend in a computer game like this. Okay, can I just... Let's try it one more time. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, sure you are. Who was the Concorde? What? What was the Concorde also known as? S.A. Franklin? I guess. Komodo dragons are real. Who ran against George W. Bush in 2000? That would be Al Gore, right? Roberta Williams designed what? Roberta Williams? Nike logo? Nope. Theodore Geisel is also known as Dr. Zeus? Oof. And now, slip into your Leisure Suit and prepare to enter Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded.
Your name is Larry Laffer. You've arrived in beautiful Lost Wages without luggage. The airline lost it. Without a hotel reservation, you forgot to get one. And without a clue. You've never had one. You exit the cab. The hot, dry air of Lost Wages hits you in the face like a hard slap. A feeling not wholly unfamiliar to you. After your cab ride, you may be low on funds, but you've got the looks, the lines, and the leisure suit. You're in town to find true love. And if you happen to get lucky along the way, that's okay. After all, you're nearly 40.
And still untouched by human hands. Look out, ladies. I'm finding love tonight.
Uh-huh. Point and click adventure. Yeah, hold down the button to get the wheel up. Let's go for walking.
Nobody has dropped any change on the sidewalk. If you want money, you'll either have to sell yourself for sex or gamble.
So, let's get gambling.
Okay. We'll walk over here.
Here in Lost Wages, all the garbage cans are green, but back at home, all the garbage cans are black.
Man, it's great to get a change of scenery.
It's a beautiful change.
This is either your typical industrial dumpster or a repurposed photomat.
Let's get out of here, right? Let's head into the bar. I do remember how to start playing this.
Lefty's door is stout and thick, just like you.
Uh-huh. I do remember how to start this game off. I do not recall all the steps you need to take. Dun, dun, dun.
These video slot machines make it all too easy. At least when you had to pull a big handle, you got to work for your losses. What's a hot babe like that doing in a miserable, smelly, broken-down joint like this?
Hey, bub, just keep that kind of narration to yourself.
He appears to be perverted, twisted, and sick. You instantly take a liking to him.
Liquor in the front, poker in the rear. Yeah, right.
These stools are made out of tin foil and cardboard, so they're cheap to replace after the bar fights. This is the famous portrait, Mona Little Louder. The one with the bottomless gut is Michael Hirschman. He's been coming to Lefty's for years, bending the elbow and running up a classically huge bar tab. He just paid it back, which is partly the reason Lefty's is open tonight.
What's up?
I was just looking for women.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. It's pretty much a sausage fest here. I mean, I'm pretty, but not that pretty, if you know what I mean.
I sure do.
No, you don't.
Can I... Liquor? No, let's talk to
You
her.
must be tired. You've been running through my mind all day.
I know, but you keep following me anyway.
The only thing better than one-liners is a reply to a one-liner.
Sorry if this sounds a little squirrely, baby, but I'd like to store you in my cheek pouches for a snowy day.
Really? I'd like to crack your skull like a nut and bury your brains in the park.
Alrighty then.
Let's try a different approach. Let's see. Can we use...
You take a seat on an available bar stool.
Yes, I do. And I order a drink.
Oh,
What'll it be?
Let's...
give me a mug of beer.
Why is he shaking my beer?
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You down the beer in your pseudo-macho style and slam the mug back on the bar. Suddenly, you feel a little woozy.
One beer? Really? Okay, let's... Do we have an inventory?
Blah, 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 blah.
No, dear. Tail too high, run too fast.
So, what was the setup to that punchline?
Yeah. Can I...
Play it again.
Here's an inventory. Can we look at our wallet to see how much money we have? 89 bucks. Okay.
You feel a little lightheaded. You're unsure if you'll be able to walk straight.
From one beer.
Shaking your head, you finally clear away the cobwebs and are once again able to walk in your standard Studley style.
Very standardly studly.
These video...
Can we play a video game? Yes, we can. Pay table, bet spin. I have no idea how to do this. Just spin, I guess. I lose.
Nothing happens when you press there.
Okay. Can we lower the bet, please? Hey! There we go. So, how much did I win? Yay, monies! Yeah, let's go.
It feels odd.
Let's...
You recognize that immediately. Why, it's your current environment.
Can we... Yes, leave.
You are in a dimly lit hallway. The peeling wallpaper gives the roaches something to watch. Clutter fills the room, and a filthy drunk wearing filthy clothes sits on the filthy floor, leaning his filthy back against the filthy wall.
That's just poetry.
Wanting to be humane to the drunk, you clap him firmly on the shoulder, stroke his head, pat his hand, and get up close to him.
So tell me, how are you doing?
Ah, thanks for asking, buddy. I'd be just great if only my impetigo would clear up.
Once
what?
more, you get close, but not too close to the drunk.
Have you thought about going to a doctor?
Nah, you go to a doctor and they just want to make you better. Then you get sick again and you start this cycle of destruction. No, thank you.
Why look, some woman removed her diamond ring to wash her hands and forgot to take it with her.
Then I will take the diamond ring.
Score. Lefty's restroom walls are filled with clever reading material, enough to keep you reading for a long, long time. Here's one. Who do I have to sleep with to get laid around here? Here's one. Down with repression. Here's one. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the precipitate.
What?
Here's one. Peeing in public should be a misdemeanor. Here's one. I was here at the crack of dawn, and she was delicious. Here's one. There are two kinds of people in this world. People who can extrapolate from incomplete data. Here's one. Attention, people who say adventure games are dead. Please don't eat the urinal cakes. Here's one. Who do I have to sleep with to get laid around here? Here's one. Down with repression.
Oh, we've gone around right now.
Piles of magazines sit on the floor. These cartons of asbestos ceiling tiles were in a flood, so they're moldy and caked with dried sewage. You can't get closer to death in a box. The porcelain has that glazed look. Hey, just like you, and everything you eat for breakfast. You've got two choices, hot water or cold water.
Oh, I hate making decisions.
You turn on the hot tap. Immediately, steam starts to chug from the spigot. Technically, steam is invisible. This is water vapor, but nobody likes a narrating smartass. You notice some writing in the mirror.
Ken sent me? That could be important. I'll have to remember it.
You grab a scrap of toilet paper and, cleverly chewing one of your fingernails to the quick, you scrawl the words "Ken sent me" in blood on the paper. You turn off the hot tap and the mist slowly clears.
So that's one of the things they changed from the earlier game, because the Ken sent me thing is supposed to be written on a wall. But now there's a new solution to it. That was actually kind of fun.
You scrape the floor with a finger, releasing a puff of compressed stench.
Wow! Scratch and sniff!
Ah! Can we buy a beer without drinking it? Because that's actually...
Hey, dork. You got toilet paper stuck to your shoe. Ha ha ha.
Right.
You give yourself a quick pat down.
Got my wallet, got my breath spray, and I'm filled with Vitamin Larry. Come and get me, ladies! Hello?
What'll it be?
Give me a mug of beer.
Let's not drink it this time, shall we?
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You down the beer in your pseudo-macho style and slam the mug back on the bar. Suddenly, you feel a little woozy.
Hello?
Let's order something else then. Let's order whiskey.
I'll have a glass of your fine well whiskey.
He's shaking the whiskey as well.
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You don't drink the whiskey, but instead decide to carry it with you wherever you go, precariously balanced in an open shot glass.
No, I think I got what I need.
You feel a little lightheaded. You're
Yeah.
unsure if you'll be able to walk straight.
We've gone through this
Shaking
already.
your head, you finally clear away the cobwebs and are once again able to walk in your standard Studley style.
Because if I'm not mistaken... Finger knuckle killing. Yeah. Here, have a shot on me.
That hit the spot. You know, you must be my only friend in the whole world. So, I'm gonna give you my only possession, all I got in the world. Besides, what's a guy like me need with a coaster? I mean, what am I, high society?
A coaster. A lefty's coaster. Okay.
You rap loudly on the Naugahyde door.
Yeah? What's the password?
Swordfish?
Damn fool, have some originality.
Yes, we can.
You read off the strange password you discovered in the John.
Ken sent me?
Come on in.
Ah, you recognize this setup from a number of art films you've viewed. The gentleman before you is basically working the front desk. His employee is upstairs, waiting to provide quick expert services to a discriminating clientele.
Yeah, we're good. Let's see if I can remember how to do this, and I'm actually gonna play it the way that kills you. So if you play this game, you can do something else. So that
Since nobody seems to be using it, you glom the remote.
glom the remote. So when you play it, you can do something else, and hopefully that'll...
The remote is out of juice. It's not currently working with the TV.
Ah, I need batteries. Where do I get batteries? I actually have no idea how to get batteries. Then I'm not gonna show you the way to die right here. You're gonna have to figure that one out on your own. Because I cannot remember where to get batteries. Whoa.
Apples! Apples! Apples for sale! Get your fresh apples here, only $1.
Let's buy it.
Hey, you'll get your turn in here soon enough.
Hey, mister! I presume it's mister. I can't see under your barrel.
The name's Tim. Tim Tibbetts. And you are?
Larry? Larry Laffer?
What's your question, Larry?
Well, I see you're wearing a barrel, and I figure this can only mean one thing. You're going to go over Niagara Falls.
Interesting.
Furthermore, since Lost Wages is near the west coast and Niagara Falls is near the east coast and you're already in the barrel, you must be super wealthy. They'll never let you on a commercial airliner dressed that way.
Your mind works in strange and mysterious ways, Larry.
It sure does.
Actually, I'm broke. That's why I'm dressed this way.
Where did
Buy
you
an
find that?
apple?
Let me think about it. It would be kind of cool to buy an apple from a really rich guy.
How do I buy an apple from him?
Hey, Tim!
Larry!
How's your apple business?
Not good. I'll be sleeping in my pants tonight.
You eccentric rich guys! You crack me up!
Hey, you'll get your turn.
So how do I buy an apple?
Here's a buck, I'll take an apple.
Ah.
Thank you, sir. Here you go.
Ew.
So now I have an apple. Whoop. Yeah, I kind of remember that one.
He's alive! Alive!
Okay. Well, in the previous game, you simply got run over and died, and you had to start over or from a save or something like that. That was actually kind of new. Well, they said in the tutorial that there are no dead ends, and you'll be just dropped back to the point where you were. So we should have, we have an apple and everything like that. So this is the game where you are supposed to find out how to.
Oh, that's Bear, the dog. In Lost Wages, Bear is famous for getting off his leash and spreading sunshine wherever he goes. If you act in a non-threatening manner long enough, maybe he'll come over and say hi sometime.
He's gonna pee on me, isn't he? Yep.
Oh, that's Bear, always spreading sunshine.
That's what you call it. But yep, that's Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded, the HD remake of the classic Leisure Suit Larry in the land of Lounge Lizard. So until next time, happy gaming. To be loved. Is that so wrong? yeah, without continuing on and reading on there, this game is about Larry Laffer, who wants to get laid. So let's see if we can get him laid, shall we? I remember back when, back in the days when you tried to play Leisure Suit Larry, they had like these trivia questions before you started the game. You had to answer them correctly to be able to actually load the game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indy 500 project. Today's experiment, Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded. The legendary game behind the mastermind Al Lowe. He started a Kickstarter campaign to get the license for Leisure Suit Larry back into his hands. And the Kickstarter campaign was successful. And now we have a HD remake of Leisure Suit Larry. Leisure Suit Larry in the land of the lounge lizards Reloaded. And it's got the right music, it's got the graphics is HD now, and I'm sure this is gonna look really pretty. It's at the time of recording, it's not out on Steam yet, so I can't like read the about the game. That was pretty funny. How old are you anyways? Let's go for it. Check! Yeah, you sure are. You're at my place. Oh, they're bringing it back. This is so good. Which of the following terms has to do with construction, not cooking? Granite? No, gratin. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. If you miss another one, you can possibly be old enough to play the game. This is the incredible what? The incredible game stuff, but let's see what the Greenlight page has to say. Leisure Suit Larry is one of the most iconic characters in the history of computer gaming. The first game in the series, Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards, was first published in '87 with the help of, and helped build the Sierra Online dynasty. Featured in a score of original software titles since then, not even counting numerous anthologies, repackaging, and cameo appearances, the series' namesake hero, Larry Laffer, is a bumbling, persistent everyman who just wants